Aachen Casinos, ladies and gentlemen. Jing, 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 jing. We will soon have some horses for strategic value. I wanted to get maybe these three turned into something. Let's see here. It doesn't look like it actually saved where I wanted it to save, so there's some things we need to move around here real fast. Beg your pardon. But I did take some time to figure out where I was wanting everything to go. And I did do a little extra exploring. So I will send my scout this way a little bit. You'll see in just a second. Alright, so I think that's where it was. And I was going to have to buy that one. The plan is still to get my settler there. Very unlikely, right? Very unlikely. There's some other stuff over here. Alright, so if along the way the settler has to go someplace other than what is about to be described as the superior location. 1, 2, 3. That's this guy. It's a rough distance. And that one, right? This guy is disappearing. And he is going up here. Right? And we are going to put a harbor here, right? So we're getting some good stuff here. So this is my, I think this is right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's going to be real tight with that one. 1, 2, 3. But should work. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I think these two will work. And if they again become suboptimal in this direction, we have some backup plan, right? So we'll figure something out. It's just this harbor will give us bonuses based on being adjacent to the city, district, and being adjacent. I'm pretty sure that's how harbors work. Let's double check real fast. Let's go to districts. Let's go to harbors. Harbors will give us +2 gold for being next to the city center, which is the big plan, and +1 from every 2, +1 from each coastal resource, right? So it'll have 2 coastal resources, +2 from the city. That'll be a +4 location. And if I build a district here and a district here, then who knows? And this one could be an encampment, right? And this one can be something that comes off of this really well. Except I've decided that these two are going to be here. And again, I'm not sure if the river tile bonus is +2 just once, or if it's +2 per unit with a river tile that you're adjacent to. Either, what's the word I'm looking for? This word versus this word. So either like this one has water next to it, but then this one has water next to it, but not on an adjoining halfway there surface of my location here. So I'm putting together that word. If you know what that word is, write it down in the comments below if you know what I'm talking about, and I think you know what I'm talking about. Okay, and back to the main base, right? Over here, expanded there. We're waiting on this first settler. Hopefully get over there. We've got 11 turns to do it. What's cooking over here? This guy's gonna get a major victory against that other warrior, maybe? But let's go ahead and continue fortifying so we get fully healed up. And we have that no negative bonus for being completely healed up. Yeah, I like this is going to be tight. A tight fit. But this city over here, this city here, this gives us a Petra opportunity in the future, right? And that'll give us some production stuff. And it keeps us nice and tight and lets us go out. And you'll see what's over here when this guy pushes over here. Is that where I moved him? There's another little thing here. So this is a big production, big production. Was it this guy that I moved over there? Nope, not this turn. It must have been that guy. All right, so this is where I left off-ish. Right? All right, here you see I've got my scout over here checking out the resources I was telling you about. There's some big ones here, right? So if it gets this, it's going to get the food, production. We're not going to grow very fast, but we can farm this real quick and make it into a big producer for us if we really need to. Again, we don't know if we're going to get this, but we're going to put our little German warrior there and hold our ground as best we can. And think about maybe another city at some point comes in over here somewhere, or maybe not, but let's see, 1, 2. So that gets, eventually that'll get some big production out of this one. This one will be the slow producer. We might get that mine over there though, but this will be the commercial hub, right? And it'll be the place where all of my guys get built to go out and do U-boating, which is a late term kind of thing. So we're going from here, then here, so that we'll get our first double production going, and then here. I think, right? All right, let's see. Unit needs orders, eh? Shelter in place. There's a coronavirus going on here. All right, this guy, we don't want any barbarian camps popping up, so I'm going to start walking him back here to kind of uncover this stuff. This slinger is kind of doing the same thing to lay the groundwork for this settler to get over here as quickly as possible. We're going to have to cross 2 rivers. Unfortunate, but maybe we can get there in time. Or could I possibly buy one? Purchase with gold a settler. 320 gold, not even close. Far too soon to be thinking about that. We're working on mining so that when we do get a builder, they'll be able to do something. Code of laws in 3 turns will give us our first potential combat and economic advantage, right? So we're 3 turns away from anything productive happening. But we get to choose a pantheon. Again, I don't think we're going to get to a religion, but having a pantheon in place will be helpful. This is a general belief system that the people of, Redbeard Hansa, Dance of the Aura, will give us faith for adjacent tundra tiles. So if we had a holy place that was like right here, it would give us +1, +2, +3. And potentially down here in the frozen would be other additional tundra. Or would that be Iceland? I think that's Iceland, so that might not work. Here's that one I was talking about last episode, if it was an episode ago, sometime in the past of editing, you know. Desert tiles. So if we went for the desert folklore, we'd get a whole bunch of faith by building a holy site out in here. You know, that might be something to think about, because then that gives us some holy stuff we could do. Why would we, you know, what can we do with holy stuff, you might ask? Well, you can purchase missionaries, right? Hold on. Let's come back to this. I think we can do that, right? Let's see here. What did I just say? Leaders, civs, concepts, wonders, units, promotions, great people, government policies, religions, boink. Holy sites. Wait a minute. All right. Let's just do it like this. Holy sites. This would be a district, right? So we could put a holy site district, for example, here. But I think holy sites, or here. This is the one we were talking about, like putting it up here so it would be completely surrounded by desert, right? And if I'm not mistaken, this would be desert. But we would want to put it next to something that would give it additional bonuses. And if I remember right, the Hansa, bop, +2 Broda, +1 for each adjacent resource, +1 for every 2 district tiles. So there's 2 there, and I put, let's say, and see this. I'm still thinking Petra, or pyramid. Pyramid for a build. We're gonna get a pyramid, so that's got to happen. But the holy site could go in, like here, and then that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4. So this could be the holy site right on top of that food production. Ouch, but it would give us 5. Not enough. I want a 6er, right? So somewhere over here, a holy site, if we do this. And I'm really starting to feel like I'm going to be. But why? Why would I do that? All right. So what can you do with faith? Again, is what we're talking about. Back over to it. With faith, you can buy missionaries and apostles and gurus. Missionaries go and spread your faith. If you have a religion, I think. Yeah, but we really don't have a big faith thing. We're going on, our faith is in combat, as it were. So we have natural wonder tiles. That's the one I blew last time I was playing this game that made me think about making sure I think about everything I do. I put the city next to a natural wonder that had 2 hexes rather than put it 1 hex over so that I could put my holy site right there. And I was doing a holy science game that time. All right, so what else do they do? Grassland, mountain tiles. Mountain, 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 mountain. So they get +1 from being next to mountains. So a holy site here, for example, or a holy site here, for example, would give us 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy could have a holy site here, but then what would your holy site bonus be outside of those things. You know, back over here to the list. Even though you and I both know I'm not going to end up buying missions or apostles. I didn't even get to tell it. That's a whole other watch a religious victory or religious science split sometime. You'll see. Maybe I'll go and do another one. I should have been recording that last one. Desert folklore. That's what we were talking about. Rainforest, not here. The rainforests are going to be way up north. Well, not too far up north. About halfway up the map. Right in the middle of the map. We've got Iceland below us. Tundra might have helped. Not necessarily. Amenities. If the holy site district's adjacent to a river. That's helpful. Monument to the gods. Classic. Are we going to build any wonders? In the classical... we are going to build a pyramid. The scout cruise back this way. So there's not as much gap. Let's bring this slinger over there. So now we've got a nice, clean field of view of everything as we consider our pantheon, our situation that we're in. We're going to keep going forward. Do we need food again? Not really. Plenty of food in the base camp 1. Number 2 is going to have... We're going to push that one. Get them somebody quickly. Yeah, they'll be up in They'll be up and producing soon enough, actually. So it'll be these 2 and more faith. Quarries. No, we're gonna have 1. I don't see any others. Long term, short term. These guys. We're not gonna be storing faith as a resource, so I don't see the advantage to that. I am almost wondering why it's taken me so long to go pick that wonder build one, because we are building a wonder for sure. Ancient and classic military units. We will be, but I think our real things are going to come later on. Okay. No. City growth weight. That would help out. Getting that there. No, we're going to do it. I don't know why it's taking me so long to come back to this. Ancient and classical era wonders. Let's get that pyramid built as soon as we can. Working towards religion. Earn a great profit to start a full religion, which adds 2 beliefs. Additional bonuses that create faith up here. Boom. Faith per turn, right? So we're getting a little bit of it, but seriously, we're not going to be using it in this game. Let's see what we can get with mysticism. With 2 turns away from Code of Laws, right? So we're going to be getting this, and we're going to plug both of these in, so we'll get combat strength against barbarians, and double experience for recons, but we're not going to use that for very long. Then we're going to move right over into craftsmanship. This is what we're going to be working on as our secondary one. We're going to use a builder to get a eureka moment for that, so that we can get our city-state triggered craftsmanship. We were the first ones to find them. Candy. Then we're going to destroy them at some point in the future. I'm not sure when. I feel bad about it, right? I feel bad about it. All right. 9 things away. Ah, man, this is going to be close. Uh-oh. 128. What can I do here? I got some barbarians over there. I've got my own warriors. Oh, boy. By the time this guy gets back... Let's see. Why won't it let me select him? He'll have to go... It'll take a minute. I don't want him to move, though. Alright, how long will it take you to get back? Alright. So we know that there's some barbarian encampment up here somewhere. Right? Dang. Okay. We're going to have to micromanage some combat up here now. All right, so our first little bit of civics. So we're learning how to do things civilly here, Code of Laws. Let's initiate some policies here. First things first, those guys don't know what's coming to them. These guys here, there we go. Faith, gold, or straight production. Faith will lead us towards a great person, but I don't think we're going to actually found a religion this time around. But we'll see. Meanwhile, urban planning will give us +1 production in this city, plus the next city we build. How far away is our next change? 24 turns away. This guy is 7 turns away. The gold is what I'm thinking about. But I got some pretty good gold production. All right, production all cities. Bam. Because we're going to be building cities. Yep. We've been planning this whole time. This has been urban planning this whole time. Urban sprawl. Planning in effect here. Who needs orders? This guy? Come back over here and There you go. Hey, man, that's what I'm saying.
When you find yourself in a hole, quit digging.
That's right. The first step to getting out of a hole is to stop digging. Don't forget that. All right. We need to consider what's going on here carefully. First things first. We're taking this victory. That guy's on one of our production tiles, so we don't want him interfering with how quickly we can do this. Archery's advanced. I remember discussing this in the last episode or a previous episode. Alright. That makes archers easier later on, our ability to target from range. What else do we got here? Mining just completed. Awesome. Open the tech tree. Here's what just kind of boosted. Boom. That would take 7 turns. We want to get this one going so that we can start thinking about fortifying with some ancient walls and get a pyramid started. So I'm going to need a builder, and that builder is going to need to improve 3 things. So that builder is probably coming up next on this queue, right? Do we have a production queue? We do not. We'll go settler into builder. Maybe? Okay, 6 turns. 6 turns plus movement. 7, 8 to improve. 9, 10, 11 to improve. 12, 13, 14 to improve. Plus 6 to build, so 20 turns. That's going to be ready in 22 turns. Plus 4. I'm hoping that the numbers I just gave for movement around this area are conservative. Alright. Can I purchase anything right now? I can purchase a slinger. Shoot! 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 I was planning on using that purchase to lock down this right here, and I just screwed that up. Oh no, so that's my first major error. Will I be able to get enough to buy? No way, man. No way. Fudge, 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 fudge. I'll have this one down here. Alright, it's better anyways, because it's got food and an extra cog. I wanted them both. That was greedy. That was greedy. Alright, so let's switch this up a little bit. Let's go to a builder right now. Because we're going to clear out this area. We're going to set to improve those and then get the builder, the other person in place. Next turn, let's go. What are you guys trying to do? Do you not understand that you're up against the best slingers in town? We got a promotion available. Yoink. Range strength versus land units. Well, that's what we're doing. In combat strength, either an improvement or district. Oh, so I can do this, fall back into here, and wreck fools. Oh, plus I've got combat strength. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to do that. Probably should have fallen back to do that. See, these guys, now they're kind of in the... Can I just kind of... No. Alright, let's take these guys here. Zim, zam, zoom. I got some slinging for you. Alright. Oh, shoot. I probably should have moved him. Man, I am not thinking things through right now. I'm so upset at myself for that micromanage on the money. I bet you people who are watching to know this game a lot better than me are thinking, wow, man, this guy is messing up left and right, and that's what he's worried about? You know? Alright, let's get this guy out here. Whoa, hey, whoa, easy. This guy in here. And then... There you go. Do we get some flanking bonus here? There's no way we're that far along. What was my civic that I said? Plus 5 combat strength, so that's good. I'll have plus 7. Is it 7? For being entrenched in the thing? What was his thing? Plus 10. There you go. So I get that. So bring it, Barbarian. That dude would go down. He might get me. No, I don't think so. Okay, back in on the action. It's super... What is that here? Hold on. Tight, tight, tight. Give me a tight zoom. Back in on the action. We have our guys who are hunkering in. Have that ability that when they're defending, get to, you know, stay healthier. So I think they can finish these guys off. And then I think these guys will be able to come around the corner. So let's go with this. And no, because if these beat them, they're going to move into that section. So let's use this guy to move in there. That's the part that gets me. Sometimes that would be a pivotal mistake. Watch, now that they have beaten them, they should take that location. Shouldn't they? Bronze working, considerably boosted. Ooh, you fight with barbarians. Okay, I do fight with barbarians. They fought with me. Is that this tree? Which one was significantly bronze working? Let's see here. Killed 3 barbarians, and it got me this much further. So after masonry, get the pyramid going. Walls. Barracks. Man, we'll make an encampment. Also allows me to chop rainforests. I keep coming back to that, but I don't think I've needed to recently. I just always think it's funny that that's where chopping rainforest is. So we're still working on this. We're not going to build a quarry, gang, so that one's not going to be done any quicker. Well, they let us off the hook there, so let's go ahead and take our major victory from this one. Get off of our production tile, you barbarians, you. And why don't you go ahead and finish him off, big fella. There you go. All right. We have fended off the bad guys. We've got, what do we got going on here? We got a builder who's going to be popping out soon so that we can do a eureka moment on the craftsmanship. And then we're going to move an archer over here so that we have the path illuminated. And then we'll bring, wait, this guy can stay here because he's got the, yeah, he's got the hunker in place clause in his contract, as they say. This one will be the guy who comes over here. Right on. And we'll take a look at that on the next one because this is a great spot for me to stop for a moment. All I did was really plan out the economy and defend myself from one attack. But man, oh man, it looked like it took so much work to get this point. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more like this. And if you can't wait that long, check out the playlist of how I got to this point on the bottom left. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again real soon.